Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to remove pre-installed bloatware on TECNO Spark 20 Pro Plus. So, in this video, we'll be doing that without using a PC, only two applications available on Google Play Store. But before we begin the entire process, we're going to have to enable developer options on your smartphone to enable wireless debugging, which will be useful for us in the future. So first of all, let's swipe down the control center and tap the gear icon to open settings. Now here in settings, we're gonna have to find my phone menu almost at the very top. Then once you are here, find the build number and tap on it 7 times. Enter your password. Okay, you are now a developer, so for now we can leave the settings, and now let's go to Google Play Store. Now the two applications that we're gonna be needing are the Shizuku and Kanta applications. So search for Shizuku first and install this app, and in the meantime you can also search and install the Kanta application. So it's called Kanta Debloater. Okay, now the first application that we're gonna be needing is the Shizuku, so let's open it. Now what we're gonna have to do here once we access this application is actually make it work on our smartphone. So let's first enter the settings once again, then scroll down to Battery Lab, open this menu, then go to Battery Saving Settings. Here you'll find Power Saving Management for Apps. Select it, then select Shizuku and set no restrictions for this application. If we don't do that, we'll not be able to use this application's notifications, which we're gonna be needing right now. So once you are here, tap pairing, tap notifications options, allow the notifications for the app. Now what we're gonna have to do next is scroll a bit down this menu, tap developer options. Now here we're gonna be searching for wireless debugging, so let's tap on wireless debugging, turn it on, tap allow, and pair with pairing code. Check your pairing code right here, tap enter pairing code, and simply enter the pairing code you see on your screen, and tap enter. Okay, and as you can see, the pairing is successful. So the next thing that we're gonna need to do is go back to Shizuku. Now leave this menu and then tap start. Okay, so it will begin the debugging process. Okay, so Shizuku is running. That's what we've been waiting for. Now let's go back to the home screen and let's open the Kanta application this time. So once we open this application, we will see this message that we have no warranty in whether or not we will lose any important data if we choose to delete specific files using these applications. Therefore, I also recommend checking not only for recommended applications to delete, but also taking a look at the name of the application, because you might accidentally remove your gallery, for example, because it's in recommended category. Stop proceed. Now, in order to remove the applications that are the bloatware on this smartphone, search for the recommended ones only, hit the checkboxes next to them. Okay, so what are we talking about? We have the AI gallery right here, which is in recommended, but I don't think that we actually would want to remove the gallery from our smartphone. Therefore, let's skip it. Let's also skip the AI wallpaper generator. We might need it later. Then also we have always on display, and if you want to use this feature, do not delete it. Okay, so Android Easter egg, I don't think we're gonna need it. Android switch, also useful. System intelligence, oh, let's leave it. I mean, you can of course do as you like, but I'm gonna leave it here. So basically just scroll down and search for the recommended applications, and within the recommended application category, search for the apps that you don't mind deleting from your smartphone. Of course, you'll be able to restore all of them after you perform the factory reset operation on your smartphone, but be very careful. And once you selected all the applications that you want to delete, tap this delete icon, then grant permission to Kanta and Shizuku, okay, and then tap OK. And this way you can delete all the applications that you don't want from your smartphone. After you're done, make sure to delete both Kanta and Shizuku by holding your finger down on each of these applications, selecting uninstall. Oops. And also, let's return back to developer options, which are located in settings menu, system, developer options. And let's first check our wireless debugging. Let's go into this menu and let's forget the Shizuku, as we're not gonna be needing it anymore. And then we can also disable the wireless debugging, and then of course the developer options. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.